What's up, vinyl community? This is Drop the Needle Records, and I'm coming with you with another video this week. I am going to continue my series on best albums and artists with my records and vinyl in my collection. And this week, I'm going to do the letter B. But before I get started, if you would, please drop a like, comment, subscribe down below. It really helps the channel out. Really love interacting with everybody. But let's get to why you clicked on the button to watch the video. So I said we're going to do my favorite albums and artists in my collection that start with the letter B. And first, I have Boston's Self-Titled. To me, this is one of the best debut albums of all time. If you look, you have More Than a Feeling, of course, is like their big one. The whole first side's really, really good. Let's kind of look here. More Than a Feeling, Peace of Mind, Long Time, Rock and Roll Band, Smokin', Hitch a Ride, Something About You. It's just a banger of an album. I love it. You start listening to it, you just keep listening to it. The next one is Stretching Out in Bootsy's Rubber Band. This is a great funk album. I totally would definitely recommend, if you don't have this, to get it. But Stretching Out has that Parliament vibe. This whole album is great. If you love funk, find this album as well. Next up, I have Bon Iver, if I said that right, but Bon Iver is a beautiful album. Hey Ma, this whole album is really, really good, but I picked this up a while back and I'm not disappointed. I don't have a lot of his catalog, just haven't gotten around to it, but I stream it quite a bit too. But this is Bon Iver. I think it's 2. Is that what it's called? I think so. But yeah, I would definitely check out Bon Iver, this album, for sure, if you haven't yet. Very, very good album. Next up, I listen to electronic music quite a bit. This is Bonobo. I think this is Fragments. Yes, Fragments. This is a really, really good album if you like electronic. I think he's from Germany. Not 100% sure, but this is Fragments. If you love just a little down-tempo, little mellow, it has some parts that are a little bit more upbeat, but Bonobo Fragments is a great album. Stream it. Next up is Bob Seger's Greatest Hits. This whole album is great. In college, I listened to this quite a bit, but it's one for the ages. Roll Me Away, Night Moves, Turn the Page, Against the Wind, Main Street, The Fire Inside, Hollywood Nights, Still the Same, Old Time Rock and Roll, We've Got Tonight, You'll Accompany Me. It's just a great, great compilation of his greatest hits. So I had to put that on there because I love that. I love this album quite a bit. If you follow my channel, you know I'm a huge Beastie Boys fan. So my 2 favorite Beastie Boys albums are Paul's Boutique. You got Hey Ladies. They sampled funk in this album. You couldn't even sample this today if you wanted to, but this is one of my favorites. And the other one is Ill Communication. Ill Communication is great. Sure Shot. You have just a ton of great, great songs on here. Try and get the album out. This is my original press, but I got to see them on this tour. This tour is great. It was a great tour for sure. But you got All Right. You got Flute Loop, that's what I was trying to think of. And then, of course, you got, I already said Get It Together. Get It Together is great. Sabotage, you know, to me, it's probably one of the greatest music videos of all time. but Beastie Boys definitely up there for me. Next up is Black Sabbath Paranoid. Such a great album. War Pigs, probably one of my favorite songs. Paranoid. Just a banger of an album for sure. But if you don't have Black Sabbath Paranoid, definitely this would be on most people's list, I'm sure. I don't have all of their, I never got a chance to get the High Fidelity or Rhino High Fidelity series of their debut. Wanted to, just didn't get around to getting it. And then I heard, some people say it sounds great, some people say it doesn't sound great, so I don't know. Next up is the Black Crowes Shake Your Money Maker. This came out when I was in high school, but Twice as Hard, Jealous Again, Could Have Been Blind, just hard to handle, of course. She Talks to Angels. Such a great album. This is really, really good. I could listen to it all the time, but Black Crowes Shake Your Money Maker, highly recommend. It's on my list for sure. Had to put a Billy Joel album on there. Put Billy Joel, The Stranger. Moving Out, The Stranger, Just the Way You Are, Scenes from an Italian Restaurant. Scenes from an Italian Restaurant, probably my favorite Billy Joel song. Let me know what your favorite is down below. Only the Good Die Young, She's Always a Woman. It's such a great album, but this is Billy Joel, The Stranger. Had to put that on. Had to put a Beatles album on. My favorite Beatles album is Sgt. Pepper's. I just love the psychedelic sound on this album. I could listen to this all the time. You have just a great list. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band is one of my favorites for sure. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. You know it, but let me know what your favorite Beatles album is down below. But definitely my favorite is Sgt. Pepper's. And then finally, I've got the Black Keys. I'm a huge Black Keys fan for sure. This is Brothers. You got The Only One, Black Mud, 10 Cent Pistol. You got Everlasting Light, which I love. Next Girl, Howlin' for You, She's Long Gone. If you haven't heard, if you like blues and blues rock, they're a fantastic band. But this is Black Keys Brothers. But I wanted to keep this under 10 minutes. Let me know down in the comments below, what are your favorite albums that in vinyl that start with the letter B? I love to know. I love the interaction. But next week we'll do the letter C. But until we see each other again, vinyl community, again, please comment, subscribe down below. Really helps me out. But I'll see you again next week, vinyl community. Peace.